Okay, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Okay, you have a warm-up today. We're having a wonderful Wednesday. You have 7 problems here, so I'll give you all about 7 minutes to complete them. So let's begin.
Some paper.
Zero for X. 3 times.
Leaving the square? Yeah. B over 2 squares.
Yeah, actually, fourth grade.
Okay, are we done?
That was the first 4, not with the other 3.
Okay, so I'll give y'all about another minute.
I walked to work and the flood hit, so I got there and it was like so like the thighs down. I was lucky that I didn't wear khakis because like they could see themselves. I wasn't able to do it. I got lucky. Not really. And I was carrying a 3-inch FG. So I was just like, I don't care about me, I just want the papers to be dry.
Okay, so now let's look at our answers here. Okay, so check your answers. I'm going to put them up here. And you can check yours. Okay. So check your answers. Make sure that you got the correct answers. Did everybody get these? No?
Wait, never mind.
Okay, you see it? Any questions about it? Any questions? Anybody need for me to go over any of these that you're not clear about or sure?
I just kind of forgot how to use
You know that, did you tell us the axis of symmetry is like B over 2A?
Right, the axis of symmetry you can find is actually minus B.
Minus B.
It's minus B over 2A. Okay, and then you'll be able to find your axis of symmetry.
And how do you find the I got the X, but
Okay, so once you find your X, then what do? So you would plug your X, you would plug it back in. So here they found X to be -2. From that, and you plug it back in, and then you would get your Y coordinate. Okay? Any questions on that? Okay. So let's move on. So the agenda for today, we reviewed the warm-up. We're going to view a PowerPoint on graphing quadratic functions. We're going to explore characteristics of quadratic functions. You will have independent practice on graphing functions. You will copy your homework, and then to end the class, you will fill out a ticket out.
Bless you.
Okay. Okay, our objective, graph a quadratic function in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, recall that a y-intercept is the y-coordinate of the point where graph intersects the y-axis. The x-coordinate of this point is always 0. For a quadratic function written in the form y equals x squared plus bx plus c, when x equals 0, y is equal to c. So the y-intercept of a quadratic function is the c value. Okay, and you can see that here in these graphs. So if we look at this first graph here, you have y equals x squared minus 2. And then here, since they said our y-intercept is always equal to c, you know here y is equal to -2. Okay? And that is where the graph will always cross the y-axis. So here in the second one, y equals x squared minus 4x plus 4, your y-intercept is what? The y-intercept is just positive 4, right? Because that's your c value. So the y-intercept is always going to be equal to that constant term. And then the last one here, you have y equals -2x squared minus 6x minus 3. Your y-intercept will be what? Y-intercept here will be -3, which you see it here where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, so this first one we're going to graph this quadratic function. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do is find the axis of symmetry. So can someone tell me, how do you find the axis of symmetry? What do you need to do first? Yes? So we're going to plug it in. We're going to have minus b over 2a. Okay, you're going to use negative b over 2a. So you will substitute here. We know that your b is which value up here?
-6.
-6. And your a value is what?
3.
3, because that is standard form. Remember our standard form was ax squared plus bx plus c.
Right.
Okay, so when we do that, we plug it in here. You see we have x equals -6 over 2 times 3. And you see your axis of symmetry there is going to be x equals 1. Okay, any questions on how they found the axis of symmetry? Okay, now step 2, we're going to find the vertex. Now what do we need to do to find the vertex? Can anybody tell me yes? Okay, plug it back into the original equation to find your vertex. The x-coordinate of the vertex is 1, so substitute. When you do that, we simplify.